Hello everybody, this is Blade Cross EXE, and welcome back to Fate Grand Order. Alright, it's time for the Babylonia boss fights. Yep, same formula as we had back during Camelot. I'm just going to focus on the bigger boss battles, whether they be servants or really big non-servant enemies. And we're just going to go from there, and I'll keep you up to date on the story as we progress. So basically, we're only on chapter 2 of this, and where we've gotten so far, we're in ancient Uruk, or ancient Mesopotamia right now, and basically, there's this alliance of deities called the Three Goddesses Alliance, you know, fittingly enough, and they're out to destroy humanity. We met Enkidu, aka Gilgamesh's best friend, and now he or she, I don't remember which one, I think for simplicity's sake I'll just go with she, because it said that Enkidu modeled itself after a woman, if I read that right. So we're gonna go with she. Enkidu is helping us get to the castle of Uruk so that we can help defend what's left of humanity from the slaughter of demonic beasts. Here we are, humanity's oldest fortress. Fighting Lancer classes. Unknown guest servant, so let's take that with us. Yep, got my team set up. Been working on level grinding and getting the bond levels up on all of them. That's why the team seems kind of weird. Saber and Waver at the front, because they're my current strongest. And here we go. We're almost at the safe zone. We should make it by sunset. So this is the Cedar Forest. Legends say that it was protected by the demonic beast Humbaba. Though I thought it was believed to be located in the east side of Uruk, in the Zangaros Mountains beyond the Tigris. Oh, there are two versions of that story. The Sumerian and the Akkadian versions differ. The older records put the Cedar Forest in the west. So it makes sense that we would find it here, but it's the other way to Uruk. Well, yes, we're walking the further way. There's something wrong. What's the matter? What should we do, Senpai? Shall we point out that we're going farther away from Uruk? Let's see what happens. Oh, are you worried about the direction we're going? There's a wharf at the river up ahead. There's a boat docked there, and once we reach the wharf, all we have to do is take it downstream. I'm sure you're tired, but hang in there. Once we get through the forest, it'll all be over. Senpai, that's... Oh my, what wonderful news. I didn't know there was a wharf up ahead. Hey, Merlin! Hey, sorry to scare you. I'm not an enemy, so hear me out. Man, it's Medusa Lily. We're stranded. As you can see, we don't know our way through these trails and got lost. I figured we were going to end up monster food, but luck must be on our side. See, Anna? Don't you think that you were right to follow me? We weren't lucky enough to reach our destination this time, but we met locals who know the way. Good things come to those who wait. One step forward, two steps back. I didn't expect to see humans in the territory of the goddess of demonic beasts. Senpai, these people came out of the forest. I've seen them somewhere before. Who's the girl next to him? Are you lost? That is unfortunate. We're heading to Uruk. Will you come with us? Of course. We'll follow you even if you refuse to let us. We've been walking for 3 days straight and my legs are so stiff. But, tagging along with someone we don't know their names is unsettling. You there, can you tell us your name? Oh, I'm afraid he can't tell you mine, nor can the girl. More suspicious people. No, don't be like that. Actually, we heard your name already. You're Gabriel, right? And who's this lady? My name is Mesh Krylite, and this is Enkidu. Huh, Enkidu's mad about that. Enkidu. Did you say the name Enkidu? That's a problem. A big problem. Why? Is there something wrong with me? No, it's just that if you're Enkidu, then I have to start questioning my own memory. King Gilgamesh commanded the front line in Uruk, and he just returned from his quest for the Herb of Immortality. Which means... What? Hold up. That doesn't make any sense. If we're in the era where Gilgamesh has already returned from his search for the immortality, then something must be very wrong. He didn't set out on the quest until after the death of his friend, Enkidu. And that means, if he's already returned, Enkidu should be long dead. He might exist as a servant, but he can't be alive. Enkidu, what's going on here? Yeah, I figured this little farce of mine wasn't going to last long. Hello, Gabriel. Hello, incompetent fools of Chaldea. I was so close, though. Just a little more, and I would have seen something so very fine. You're supposed to be the last hope of old humanity, right? All humans are failures, but truly you are the most pathetic of them all. If I had managed to offer the goddesses up ahead something as rare as you, I might have been able to see a living hell. So you led us into a trap! Are you really Enkidu? Of course. I'll talk like Enkidu. I have Enkidu's powers. I am Enkidu itself. Why would you think that Enkidu will be on your side anyway? I'm a weapon created by the gods. Of course I will side with the goddesses. Mash, enough talk. Enkidu's magical energy is already rivaled that of a demon god pillars. I don't know how it happened, but the thing you're looking at is aligned with Solomon, and therefore is the enemy of humanity. Now they've lured you here, they'll never let Gabriel return home alive. You have to fight Enkidu. It's the only way to survive. How rude. Up until a moment ago, we were so friendly with each other. Ah, well, sad to say, he's right. You were doomed from the moment you stepped into this forest. It's a shame I can't take you alive, but at least I can present your head to Mother. Alright, it's time for your journey to come to an end, Chaldea. Enkidu's taking combat stance! But we know how powerful he is. There's no way we can... That's right. You have a snowball's chance in hell of winning. Do you know why I fought alongside you? So I could show you just how much weaker you are. Oh, humans are so pathetic. So die. Die, old humans, to the sound of my laughter. Fall into a waste dump as you envy this perfect weapon. I have no idea what this fake Enkidu is going on about, but I understand the situation. Gabriel and Lady Mash are at a disadvantage. Anna, help them. Fine, that wasn't part of the deal, but I'll protect them. Okay, I said I'd call Enkidu a girl for the sake of this because English, but apparently this game recognizes Enkidu as male. Okay. I know technically Enkidu is androgynous, but because the game's saying it, I'll say he now. So weird. English doesn't have a gender-neutral singular noun. Huh. But some of them knife-head-looking monsters look like Knifehead from Pacific Rim. So we got Medea Lily with us. Wonder what her noble phantasm is. Not Medea, Medusa. Did I say Medea earlier? I meant Medusa. Medusa Lily. Saving Excalibur for the next round because Enkidu is a lancer and is weak to sabers. Oh, chain scythe. Okay. Makes sense. Ah. Ouch. Alright, that should be enough to kill this thing. And now we get to kill Mud Boi. So it's just me, or does Enkidu have like the exact same creation process as Wonder Woman? Sculpted from mud by a divine entity? 670,000 HP. Level 100. Alright. Okay, so Enkidu is either gender neutral or is a she. So... Probably shouldn't have wasted my Gondor, but I think I have enough servants to last this out. As long as Enkidu doesn't kill off Waver first. There goes a tenth of his HP. Not bad after a single volley. Let's see here. I'm gonna wait one more turn to use my Noble Phantasm so that way I can have Noble Phantasm level 3. There we go. The defense buff should be enough to survive at least one more turn. Oh. Okay. Okay, not bad, not bad. I don't have Buster up, and my attack up will be back next turn. So let's do this. Drop that defense, lower that charge, and then get a couple of boosted Noble Phantasms after him. Oh. Eye lasers! Oh, that was awesome. Slowly whittling him down. The more I can spam a Noble Phantasm, the better. Come on, attack Saber some. Ow. Enkidu was really bent on taking out Waver. Oh boy. Not looking good. Well, just go down swinging then. Whoever gets hit by that Noble Phantasm next turn is dead, so. Kinda wish I had Irie with me. Oh, there goes Waver. And here goes Medusa next. Nope. Come on, hit Saber one more time. Or not. I got Kiritsugu with me though, so I can apply target focus if... No, he's at the very back of the party. Yeah, I got Jalter. Okay, my best bet's gonna be to have Jalter and Deermood evade and pray that she doesn't hit Saber. Okay, yeah, Enkidu doesn't count as male or female. Okay. That should give me a Noble Phantasm next turn for Saber. Oh. Okay. Ow. No Enema Leash, but that still hurt. Okay. Now he's attacking Saber when I don't need him to. Okay. So if Enkidu's a bad guy, when Gilgamesh joins our side, oh, that's going to be kind of sad and tragic. Oh, okay. This is one of those just survive a certain number of turns. Well, couldn't quite kill Enkidu, but I managed to survive, and hey, got a lot of bomb points for it. I'm down with that. Well, that's all we got for this episode. I am going to read out the last cutscene, so I know where we're going. But that's the only mission I'm going to play on this chapter. We'll be back for Chapter 3, Gilgamesh's Calamity. At least that's what it's called on the wiki. So, Ah, pathetic. You seem like a servant, but you're no great hero. You're second-rate at best. Do you really think such paltry mystics would stand a chance against my attacks? There's no need for me to defeat you. The conditions for victory in this battle are different. Having human-like intelligence can sometimes backfire on you. You should have taken the opportunity to learn that. What? This... I see. I've caught in an illusory dream halfway through. Which means that the mage working for Uruk, I finally got to meet him, even if it was just dumb luck. How irritating. Hate to admit it, but he's just like the legend says, good at running away. Capturing him would be extremely difficult. Killing him, even harder. Which means that there's only one way to break that spell of his. I guess I'll have to give up for now. I can't leave her alone for a whole day. She's such a child, considering how big she is. If I turn my back for a minute, she goes on a rampage. We've been so careful and methodical in our planning and at wiping out humanity. If she gets out of hand, it could be over in a day. That's not good, at all. Seriously. I mean, if we just killed them, that'd be no different than humanity. There's nothing wrong with killing, but you need a reason, a theme. That's our duty as the new humans. So! Huh? What? We were fighting against a fake Enkidu. Huh? Enkidu vanished? Wow, that worked out great. I figured they wouldn't be able to resist mental attacks yet. I felt a little remorse because it was like tricking an innocent child, but oh well. We need to survive. Nothing wrong with a bit of ungentlemanly conduct. After all, we were fighting the mediator of a three-goddess alliance, the traitor to all Uruks, Enkidu. That young man, or is it young woman? Ah well, doesn't really matter. They've killed countless soldiers. After all, as the leader of the demonic beasts, they are working directly for the Mage King. So Enkidu is working for the King of Mages? Yes, they said as much while laying waste to many fortress cities, and while realizing Uruk seemed to want to believe that it isn't the real thing. Unfortunately, the combat capability belongs to none but Enkidu. You should be careful. They may look beautiful, but they're actually a weapon forged to kill humans. Enkidu, we met has reverted to their cruel nature, the way they were before they met King Gilgamesh. Anyway, that aside, let me formally say hello. I saved you when you were in danger, so please shower me, your savior, with humble words of gratitude. Okay, Merlin. Oh right, thank you, person we never met before. Wait, never met? Senpai, have we met this person before? Foe? Foe's climbing a tree? Foe! His claws are out, and he's twisting his body. Foe! Murder Merlin! Foe! Wait, what? Foe just spoke? Foe spun and slammed into him at full speed. Whoa! So that's why Merlin's April Fool picture shows Foe kicking him in the face. What are you doing, you feral beast? Have you forgotten the years I took care of you? Wait, Foe's taken care of by Merlin? Oh, that's precious. Foe! I never should have taken you in, you wicked beast. Palog, take that, you catastrophe. How many busty women have you deceived with your cuteness? You get all the ladies' attention just because you're so fluffy. I feel like an idiot for having to work so hard. Don't you feel bad for making me pull out all the stops? Is he scratching at Foe? Merlin, please limit your lunacy to when you're alone at night. I led the enemy away as you ordered. It doesn't appear that they will pursue us, but I recommend we move our destination as soon as possible. Oh, glad to hear it. Good work, Anna. That's a big help. This battle was not part of our contract. Do not thank me. Think over your actions. That's harsh, but you know how they say. Something, helping others. Yeah, it's good, I think. Now that Anna's back, we should be able to introduce ourselves properly. I'm Merlin. I'm actually a servant. This is Anna. She's a servant too. You can call me the amazing Merlin the Great. What about you, Anna? What do you want them to call you? It doesn't matter. Anna is fine. Thank you so much for saving us back there, Miss Anna. No, miss. Just call me Anna. And I don't like humans. Please keep your distance if possible. Oh, don't worry about Anna. She just really doesn't like humans. There's nothing more to it than that. More importantly... Hold it! This is all incredibly shocking that I've been sitting frozen at my front screen, but now I'm thawed out, so let me just say, hold it! Merlin. Did you just say Merlin? The great mage of the Isle of Britain, born human and an incubus. One of the world's greatest kingmakers and the world's biggest scoundrel, the Merlin, is right here with you? And as a servant? Merlin the Grand Mage who shouldn't be able to die until the end of the world? I knew I could count on you for a grand introduction, Romani Arkman. Indeed, I'm none other than the Merlin Grandcaster. Wait, he's a Grandcaster? The greatest, most powerful, and most handsome mage of all time. Well, actually, I only have the right to be given the grand title. My spirit origin is that of a normal caster. That's impossible! There's no way that Merlin could be a heroic spirit. I mean, you clearly look like him, but you're lying, you phony. Show us your true form. So, what's gotten into the doctor? It's probably because of the discrepancies in the legends about Merlin. Merlin is a fabled mage from the Isle of Britain who primarily appears in Arthurian legends. It was his help that guided King Arthur, Arturia Pendragon, to the throne. Afterward, he served as King Arthur's court mage and advisor and appeared in many tales. But due to his womanizing habits, he was driven from Britain and eventually ended up in the utopia of Avalon. After repenting his wicked ways, his sins, he was imprisoned at the tower there, the tower he built himself. He punished himself by watching over the world in the cramped tower, never dying. Both Avalon and the tower Merlin trapped inside exist outside of time. The only way for it to disappear is when history will end. So, Merlin is still alive, and no one who is alive can become a heroic spirit. I think that's what the Doctor's trying to point out. That's right, Mash. Merlin is a hero who isn't counted as a heroic spirit. Though it's possible he could be summoned by some kind of irregularity, like Skathaha. But in terms of combat, he's completely useless. All casters with the potential to be a Grandcaster are powerful clairvoyants. Solomon's Eyes, for instance, can see past and future. King Gilgamesh can see the future, and that scoundrel right in front of you can see everything in the present. Some can even see more clearly or further than others, but all possess the power as observers. But their superpower is basically magic sight, and Merlin's is the worst of them. He's nothing more than a magical telescope. The only thing Merlin can do is view the entire world from the Tower of Avalon. And in the modern world, it'd be like having the power to look into any computer network. Oh. Not very flashy, but... Hey, excuse me while I butt in? I'm basically providing Gabriel's existence, so I don't get many chances to talk this time around. Proving Gabriel's existence. But since Roman's frozen stiff, I have some questions for Merlin. First, thank you. You secretly provided us with magical energy resources, haven't you? The incineration of humanity destroyed the world, but Avalon, where you are, is still standing. Since you've been using replenishing methods similar to the race shift to kindle Chaldea's reactor, the Fire Prometheus, you've been doing it in secret and only when we really needed it, without the King of Mages finding out. Impressive. I was just helping out. After all, I hold the world record for being the oldest shut-in. I had nothing else to do, so I've been helping out Romani here and there. But it still doesn't make sense that you're a heroic spirit. You're still in Avalon, right? So how'd you become a servant? The reason and the method. Unless you tell us these two things, we can't trust you. After all, Enkidu just attacked us. Based on the search plan Chaldea made, Enkidu was our most trusted candidate for a navigator. But then Enkidu turned around and betrayed us almost immediately. We certainly can't put our guard down around another newcomer who seems friendly. You can see why Romani's worried. I see. So that's what got that idiot so mad, huh? Fine. But I can't tell you the reason. I'll just tell you it has something to do with this singularity. I can, however, tell you the method. It's very simple, Da Vinci. This singularity manifested in an age that predates my appearance on Earth. In other words, my body doesn't exist here. Which means that in this world, it could be theoretically said that I am dead. I used this fact to make myself a servant. Part of it was called forth by a strong summoner. A strong summoner? Is there a master in this era besides Senpai? Yes, of course. He's the one who summoned me, and I now serve as his court mage. On the other hand, the influence of the Grail summoned Anna. She's a rogue servant, and that is, she has no master. I actually just met her 2 days ago. I was also in the forest and bumped into her. We got along, and we made a contract to support each other's goals. He's awful. He tricked me. Merlin said that Merlin is this embodiment of every kind of dishonesty in this world. And that's being nice about it. Aw, stop it. You're flattering me. Oh! I see. I understand the general situation now. Romani, give it up. It's the real Merlin. My stomach. The situation's a mess already, and now with Merlin showing up. But we don't have time to be picky. Whether he is a scoundrel or not, there's no denying that he is one of the greatest mages. Did you manifest to work with Chaldea, Mr. Merlin? Will you fight with us to repair the singularity, stop the incineration of humanity, and save human history? Of course I will. My one joy in life is being able to watch the present. Without it, I'd just be a lonely man staring at the garden in my tower. That's a terrifying future, so of course I'll help you. And you don't honestly think that you folks have been the only ones cheering for Gabriel as they got this far, do you? I've been watching your whole fight from the edge of my seat. I don't think it's fair to not let me be part of the group now, do you? Though I'm not. Though I know I'm a threat as a caster. I'm a grand caster after all, a chosen one, like the King of Mages. All of the servants, especially the casters, are going to get jealous of me. In the end, they'll realize they can't beat me and get shuffled to the back of the group. Annoyed. Sorry, I seem to have talked too much. Yeah, Da Vinci's annoyed because I hadn't even used her yet. Maybe it's punishment for not listening to Anna's warning, but a group of enemies is incoming. This is, however, a great chance to say something I've always wanted to say. Everyone, be careful! Wyvern's incoming! Well, Romani, sounded just like you, didn't it? Give me a score. Yeah, that's just like me. You get a 10 out of 10. Okay, Gabriel, do me a favor. When he's distracted during the battle, punch him in the face for me. Okay, so yeah, we don't like Merlin, apparently. Like, he's gonna be an interesting one to play with. And we'll pick up with the story next episode. This has been Blade Cross EXE, part of Flash and Blades Productions. Thank you all so much for watching, and tune in next time when we continue with the Babylonia boss battles. Peace out.
In times of fear and mystery, when the gods have ruled the earth, sound the bells of victory, the sign of our rebirth. How many died in vain, like waves against the shore?